when the bad guy refuses to give up. Man's best friend becomes man's best tool.
Anytime a patrol station personnel are looking for someone who refuses to surrender, they'll give announcements over their public address system to come out and surrender.
Show your hands, do it now!
And if the suspect doesn't surrender, a SWAT team dog charges in and takes them down.
You never know what in real life is going to happen, so sometimes they have to search along the beach, sometimes they have to search along freeways, sometimes they have to search in yards with horses or chickens.
And that's where training comes in. Our news crew was invited to Pitch's Detention Center in Castaic, where K-9 units from as far as Canada learn to take on big missions and a bigger bite out of crime.
The idea behind our dogs is to create time and distance as a safety measure between us and a suspect. If he's laying in wait for us with a weapon, we want to locate him at the furthest distance. The dog allows us to do that.
With all the pops, explosions, and gunfire, each dog sizes up a real-life scenario and swiftly but safely takes down the suspect. It's a police dog's introduction to a career in crime fighting, and it's up to the handler to assist.
Walk around with the dog, with people laying on the ground, in positions with their rifles, yelling and screaming, anything that they might find in the field. We want the dog to be tolerant of that.
Another scenario unfolded, where a suspect was barricaded in a car armed with a gun. The K-9 was released, but it didn't quite make it to the suspect. But watch. It turns out this furry officer was playing a trick on the bad guy. And when the crisis is over, man's best tool becomes man's best friend.
The dogs are basically part of our families. We take them home, we care for them 24 hours a day. They have kennels at our houses. When you get assigned a dog, basically he's your responsibility until either he retires, and then you have the option of keeping him, which everybody of course does.
Good boy, here!
Or until he has fulfilled his duty and either is killed or dies of natural causes.
Reporting for the Signal in Castaic, I'm Austin Dave.